have our fans in the house tonight. Should feel fun.
What's up, MP?
The other team's already worried about stopping you, MP.
That you can still do it. Something else. The Brooklyn Nets are committed to a safe and enjoyable sports experience. We therefore ask you to refrain from any disruptive behavior such as fighting, throwing objects, using improper language or gestures, entering the court or interrupting play. Spectators engaging in any such behavior are subject to ejection and possible arrest. Please report any violation of these rules to the nearest usher, security, or arena staff member. Thank you, and enjoy the game.
Up next, the Thunder taking on the Nets. For the Thunder, firing on all cylinders, and their record speaks for itself. First in the league with no signs of slipping here at the halfway point. Nets, Thunder, coming right up on 2K Sports.
They say revenge is a dish that's best served cold. The good, young, we all grow old. In a world where you never defeat you, and if he cries wolf, you can never believe him. Easy to say, so they say. Be a good boy, Johnny, don't you ever play with. So they say, so they say. You gotta crawl before you fucking walk before you. So they say.
Season's greetings and Merry Christmas to everyone joining us here at 2K Sports. It's time for a special presentation of the NBA on Christmas Day. And along with Grant Hill and Doris Burke, I'm Brian Anderson, joined by Ali LaForce, our reporter. Here's a look at some stats for Dorian Finney-Smith.
Over his last 10 games, his three-point shooting has gotten a lot better. He looks very confident from deep. There's no doubt he's got the green light to shoot from his coaching staff.
All right, let's check out the starting group for the Thunder. Inside, we got Williams and Holmgren. MP is out there with Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Dort in at the 3. And for the Nets, Dorian Finney-Smith is out there with Nicholas Claxton. Then it's Cam Thomas. And it's Wilson in at the 3. Well, Grant, there's a lot to love about Christmas Day, not the least of which are the great NBA matchups we always get.
Oh, B.A., we've seen some Christmas classics over the years, haven't we? Something about playing on this holiday brings out the best in players and teams.
Here we go. And the tip goes to the Nets. Gilgeous-Alexander defending. Here's Thomas. Rejected by Holmgren. MP looking around. Here he goes. And MP throws it down.
Yeah, good, aggressive move by MP. You know, I have a feeling we'll see this a lot in his career.
Here's Thomas. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. 30 straight for them is incredible. They now only trail the 71-72 Lakers for the longest winning streak in NBA history.
This is truly an all-time streak, and we're not talking about just for this franchise. We're talking about in the history of this league. The consistent dominance is something so rarely seen. You have to keep reminding yourself to settle in and watch these guys work.
And it's stolen by Finney-Smith. Inside. Here's Claxton. Gilgeous-Alexander with a rebound.
Well, conversions have been a problem. 0 for 4.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Jordy Fernandez. Our topic was how he'll defend Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, and Coach was straightforward, saying Shai demands so much attention with the ball that he can work the defense. He'll need to stay disciplined and not get caught watching the play. We'll see how that approach works out for them, guys.
Good job there, Allie. Thanks.
Well, Cam Thomas is an enthusiastic three-point shooter. This guy will not hesitate.
Pass to Holmgren. Gets Dort on the wing. And there's a whistle. That goes on Cam Thomas. That's his first foul. And now it's time to take another view of that huge swat.
I mean, letting them know up front that he's on the hunt tonight and eager to knock away shots. I love it.
MP finds Gilgeous-Alexander. Just 4 to shoot. Here's MP. Out of bounds. It'll be Brooklyn's ball. And with New Year's fast approaching, let's see our power rankings for an idea of how everyone's year is looking. Taking a look at Boston, they're building some momentum right now and aiming for a spot in the top 5.
Well, I think for the Thunder, they've really lived up to the hype surrounding them this year, proving they're at the absolute top of their game.
And about 2 minutes into the first quarter here. Here's Wilson. His last outing, he had 18 points. Pass to Claxton. And that misses. That would have put him up.
He's got a great defensive mind. He gets good position and affects the release.
And he did it without fouling, and that's become an art, changing shots without making contact.
And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Well, Doris, Chet Holmgren was one of the more highly touted guys coming into the league in a long time.
He was, BA, and he has lived up to the billing. At that size, to be able to shoot the ball, put it on the deck, be a force at the rim defensively. But maybe his best attribute, he is a tough competitor.
And Jordy Fernandez calls timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. December, here's what the Eastern Conference standings look like. You take a look at the Nets. Boy, it's been a rough season for them. They're at the bottom of their conference. Just over 2.5 minutes played here in the first. Thomas outside. From deep. The Thunder pull it in.
Boy, with his shot not falling right now, it might be time to look in a different direction. See if you can get your teammates started.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Yeah, free throws were an issue for him in their last contest. He just couldn't find the mark.
Free throw good, MP. Doris, it's interesting, but the Nets franchise has never won an NBA championship.
That's absolutely correct, because their titles came before the merger. Now, since they've joined this league, they did go to the finals for a couple of times, had Jason Kidd, who was the driver of success, but no championship in this modern era.
And good on the second, so he makes them both.
Guys, I don't see how you can't be excited about the future for MP. This guy's got a great head on his shoulders. His first focus is winning, and you don't see that often from a young man this age.
Now here's Curry. In his last outing, he had 11 points.
All alone from mid-range. They know he won't miss many of those.
MP finds Williams. Good, and the assist goes to MP. Williams has got 5 points.
A shot that Williams continues to work on. You love seeing these type of results.
Pass to Curry. Right wing. Claxton with it. Just 5 to shoot. Launches it. Curry, no good. Thunder leading by 6. Right side, Williams. Over Finney-Smith. And it's Oklahoma City scoring again.
I just love the ball movement.
Brooklyn has gone 1 of 4 from deep. Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Pass to Wilson. Here's Curry. The Nets need to get off a shot here. Finney-Smith. Brooklyn, no good that time either. On offense, here are the Thunder. They're on an 11-3 run. And he can't extend the lead to double digits.
Got to credit the defense. They found a way to stop him, and that's never an easy task.
Back to Curry. Claxton finds Curry. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2.
Well, Seth Curry has never been one who's afraid of contact. Does such an exceptional job drawing the defender into his trap.
This is his first trip to the free throw line tonight. The first one falls. Whitehead, he's checked in for Brooklyn.
Get him, MP. Your time.
Thunder leading by 10. Taking a look at the Thunder. They've got Cason Wallace. Isaiah Hartenstein is out there with Jalen Williams. Then it's Shepard, and it's MP in at the point.
Oh, Oh, my. Powering through the contact. MP just went to work on them in the paint.
Here's Curry. Hartenstein pulls it in.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Grizzlies delivered quite a performance. He scored 53 points and was so disruptive defensively, picking up a bunch of steals. Truly, one of the most exceptional performances we've seen in recent memory. A monster night for him. Back to you.
Good stuff, Allie. Tremendous effort from him in that last game, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., I think he pushed them to the win through sheer force of will.
Let's give credit to his teammates for continuing to find this guy. They knew he had the hot hand, and they were willing to ride it all night long.
Pass to Turner. Here's Wilson. On the wing, Curry. Covered by MP. Now Wagner. Launches it from deep. It doesn't go for him. Thunder leading by 12. To the middle. MP gets it to go through contact.
Defensively, they've got to get more bodies in the paint. That's 3 straight field goals from below the free throw line.
MP against Curry. Pass to Turner. Back to Curry. Fires the 3. Hartenstein pulls it in.
Just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Here's MP. And MP throws it down.
Yeah, this defense looks absolutely helpless trying to stop MP right now. He's having his way out there.
Wagner, the pass to Curry. Over MP. And there's Curry on the assist by Wagner. Curry's got 12 points in the game.
Listen, you give a good shooter that kind of look, and it's going to go in.
Pass to Shepherd. Wallace outside. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Oh, had a nice open look right there. Wallace has gotten his second bucket on the night.
And you know, in this quarter, they've really brought up their shooting percentage.
Curry with it. He's got 12. There's a screen by Turner. The 3 is up. And the basket by Curry. Curry's got 7 points here in the quarter.
Boy, it seems like every shot he puts up, it's going in. This guy is hot. Hot.
Hartenstein a screen. Launches a 3. The kick out to Williams. Pass to Wallace. Down low. Here's Shepherd. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Shepherd's gotten his first points in this one.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Here's Whitehead. To the right side. There's a screen by Turner. Wagner for 3. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
Well, Mo Wagner, a legit threat from deep. This guy's so good at pulling the trigger when you give him an opportunity.
To the inside, the kick out to Williams. MP outside. Back to Williams. MP outside. And he can't answer back. The 3-pointer offline. Nets trail by 13. And the foul called on MP. That's his first foul. And Jordi Fernandez calls timeout. He wants to review the game plan. Well, Grant, with players getting bigger and more athletic, do you support moving the restricted area out?
Yeah, B.A., I would. We've seen a lot of injuries when defenders slide underneath elevated players on the drive. So cutting down that risk makes a lot of sense.
Holmgren, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Topic comes in for Shepherd. Here's Neely. Pass to Thomas. Wagner with a screen on MP. Fires from deep. And it's Holmgren with a rebound. Holmgren's got his 5th rebound in this one. Williams with it. And it's Thomas picking him up. Here's MP. Brooklyn pulls it in. And we've got a whistle. He was fouling with a purpose. And in that spot, in that situation, it's got to be a transition take foul. All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Thunder?
I figured they might want to come out and run, and it's been the key for them early. They're just feasting on fast break chances.
Yeah, they've also been alert and active on the defensive end, creating turnovers and turning those into points on the offensive end.
Gilgeous-Alexander's checked in for Oklahoma City.
And you can't forget about Holmgren's reach, especially when he's nearby on defense.
What a brutal night for this guy, and it is having a ripple effect throughout the team. This is tough.
The best way to get a clean look is with those quick hitters on the break.
What a beautiful fast break opportunity, and the finish pretty good.
Here's Clowney. Looking at the numbers, he's putting up 7 points a game. Williams against Wagner. On the wing, MP. Williams with the screen. And here's MP from outside. Fires in the triple. MP's got 13 points in this quarter.
He's putting on a show this quarter, and the team's feeding off his energy.
Now Thomas. Last game, he had 28 points. And the Nets miss again.
And their physical dominance has been on display. A 10-rebound advantage is a good indicator of how this game has gone.
Nets trail by 17. And Doris, no doubt about it, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is an absolute monster on offense.
Very quietly, one of the most dangerous offensive players in the game is Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He's got size, he's got speed, he's got handle. He can score from 3 levels. This guy is a legit force.
Williams' shot is good.
We talk about Williams' versatility as a scorer. He can get his points from just about any spot on the floor.
To halt the run. And it's good on the lay-in. Thomas has got 6.
Such a multi-talented threat on the offensive end, and you love his confidence.
Up top, Holmgren. He's guarded by Claxton. And here's MP from outside. Nails it from 3. MP's got 20 points.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Neely, the pass to Thomas. To the paint. Here's Wagner. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
Well, Thomas putting that pass on time and on target. Love to see it from that score.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Williams. Wallace with it from the arc. And it's Thomas with the rebound.
I'll tell you, he's trying to help them extend this lead, but it's been a tough night for him individually.
And it's Wagner missing.
He is too good a shooter, guys, to be left open like that. The defense just dodged a bullet there.
From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. That has to be encouraging. Sinking one after missing his first 5.
That's a quick strike from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. In catch-and-shoot situations, those scoring instincts are right on point.
Wagner with a screen on MP. Here's Thomas. Williams grabs the board. Williams has got rebound number 7 tonight.
They've shown the power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Williams with the screen. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And a nice finish on the layup. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 5 points in the quarter.
Well, that's SGA in a nutshell right there. Quickness, length, guile, finishing on the interior.
Neely, the pass to Thomas. There's a minute 47 left to play in the first half. Inside. Oh, and the dunk by MP.
Oh, excellent hustle by MP. He deserved to be rewarded with the bucket for his effort.
Well, the Nets shooting a very low 27% so far in this one. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Nick Claxton, despite his relatively slender frame, is a hard-nosed defender. He said, I bow down to no one. Every time I step on the court, I always have that chip on my shoulder. That's just the fiery competitor that I am. At the end of the day, I know what I'll hang my hat on, the defensive side of the ball. Brian?
Okay, Allie, thanks for that. And the Thunder making a change here. Dort's checked in.
He's lost his rhythm completely this quarter, but he's determined to stay after it.
Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Over Claxton. Shot is good. Off the back rim and in. Gilgeous-Alexander's got his third bucket of the night.
And you'd think their lead would hold as long as they continue to shoot like this.
Pass to Thomas. To end the run. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. It's going to go on Chet Holmgren.
Boy, when you talk about rhythm scorer, the first guy or one of the first guys to come to mind is Cam.
And so it's the Oklahoma City Thunder. A huge 24-point lead for them. Defense is setting the tone. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere.
Please direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the fan half-court shot. Drums, please. They're measuring up the shot. So close, yet so far. Give it up for our contestant.
With All-Star Weekend around the corner, let's see who's looking to bring down the rims at the dunk contest this year.
A lot of high flyers on this list. I've seen what they can do in-game. Curious to see what they can do on the big stage when the lights are bright.
It's hard to go wrong with anyone from this group. I'm glad we have a front row seat.
And moving on now to that first half. Tough sledding so far for the Brooklyn Nets.
I don't see.
That does it for halftime. Let's get back to game.
And welcome back, one and all, for more NBA Christmas Day action. Hey, you look at MP in this game, he's been everywhere.
This whole first half looked like a highlight reel, rising up and just owning the rim.
Yeah, this guy, he plays fast, he's aggressive, and if you let him get to the cup, there is nothing that you can do about it.
And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He'll bring it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Their next game playing at home as the Pacers come to town. It'll be a quick stop. Oh, wow!
Boy, the explosive finish at the cup by MP. He might have surprised himself, folks.
Just an awesome display of athleticism on our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Thomas outside. There's the triple. Oklahoma City grabs a miss. Williams has got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Here's Holmgren. Cash. It's MP picking up the assist. Holmgren's gotten his second bucket.
You know, they're really being bullied right now defensively. 8 of the last 10 points have come from inside.
Hey, who's watching now?
Claxton against Holmgren. Out to the right wing. Clock at 6. Nails it from beyond the arc.
Well, if you offer no resistance defensively, he's going to knock down the 3. It's really that simple, guys.
Dort outside. Here's MP. Rebounded by the Nets. Finney-Smith's got his 4th rebound in this one. Pass to Claxton. Here's Wilson. Beyond the arc. The rebound by MP. To the middle. It's tipped. Gilgeous-Alexander finds MP. And here's Holmgren. Dort outside. Outside, Williams. Rebounded by the Nets.
Well, certainly not the best defensive effort, but this guy can't make them pay for their laziness.
High post Claxton. Holmgren's there. Pass to Wilson. Now here's Claxton. Jacks up a 3. Williams grabs the board. Williams has got double-digit rebounds now in the game.
Well, trying to find themselves in the second half here. Just 1 for 4 from the field. Can someone in the group get hot? Let's see.
Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Brooklyn's gone 1 of 4 here in the third from range. Here's Finney-Smith. Here's Wilson. The rebound by Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Gilgeous-Alexander's got rebound number 5 here tonight. And it's Holmgren missing.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Outside Finney-Smith. To the inside. And it's Holmgren with a rebound.
A rare miss for him at point-blank range. That's one he'd like to have back.
Williams' shot is good.
All game long, he's been getting to his spots, and the defense has yet to adjust.
Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Here's Wilson. Dort defending. Down low. Here's Claxton. And again, it's the Nets missing.
Nice work defensively. Meeting him up top and forcing the miss.
Doris, someone who plays within himself. Nick Claxton knows what his team wants from him.
There's real value in a player understanding his role, and that's Nick Claxton. Sprint the floor, rebound, rim protect. He knows who he is and what puts him on the floor.
Covered by MP. Sends it home from three-point land. Finney-Smith's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there. The Thunder have gone 4 of 8 in the third. Holmgren, the pass to MP. Good work there as it goes. MP's got 26 points.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense, man.
Pass to Wilson. And here's Finney-Smith. Here's Thomas. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Cam Thomas is not the guy you want to open a lane to the rim because he will seize on that opportunity.
Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's MP, and there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
It was a strong move. The shot's just a little off.
All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Thunder?
Well, you love their unselfish play. Keeping that ball moving, good shot to great. That's winning basketball.
And they've also been scoring on the break. With how difficult it is to get buckets in the half court, anytime you can push the ball in transition for easy ones, that's big time.
And that one misses. That's off as well, so he misses both. Brooklyn has gone 2 for 5 from 3 since halftime. Here's Thomas over Dort. From downtown, the Thunder with the rebound. Holmgren's got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big-time effort. Dort finds MP. Outside, Williams. This one for 3. And yes, it's good. He's 7 for 8 now.
And the vision is far past his years. Williams with great decision-making.
Pass to Claxton. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
First team foul.
These are his first free throws of the game.
Nicholas Claxton stepping to the line with 2 shots.
That free throw no good.
Nick Claxton, to me, guys, one.
.156 left in the third quarter. No good. Ooh, excellent D there from Turner. Here's Finney-Smith. Ooh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. It's on Isaiah Hartenstein.
Guys, I think what you have to love about Dorian Finney-Smith is his versatility. Skill set-wise, you can play him at either forward position, and in either spot, he's going to give you tremendous defensive effort.
That one's off. Doris, in a league that glorifies offense, you have to appreciate what Finney-Smith brings to the defensive end.
B.A., one of those guys who brings versatility and perhaps more importantly, dependability. You can put him on the ball, off ball, guards, even bigs. You talk about a true do-it-all defender, that's Dorian Finney-Smith.
And the Thunder shooting has been good, around 52% from the field.
Well, you love to see the intensity from MP. Doesn't let the physical defense impede him in any way.
Well, we've seen him miss a couple from the line. He's 2 for 4 so far.
MP at the line with 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he drops it first. Brooklyn making a switch here. Clowney's checked in. That misses, so he splits the free throws. The Nets have gotten 6 of 14 shots to drop in this third quarter. Pass to Turner. Here's Clowney. Wagner outside. The kick out. Curry lets it go from deep. Joe grabs the miss. Wallace right side. Jang in the post. Back to Wallace. He nails it. That's his 5th make in 11 tries.
I'll tell you, he's been much better in the second half. He's taking smarter shots. He's looking more comfortable. And guess what? He's in a groove.
Here's Whitehead. Good work defensively by Hartenstein. And the Thunder shooting an impressive 48% from the floor in the third quarter. Out to the right wing. Wallace outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. From outside the arc. Rebounded by the Nets. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Pass to Curry. There's 14 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's Whitehead. Let's go with a 3. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Curry. Whitehead's got 5 points now this quarter. MP way outside. At the end of the third quarter, a huge lead. This one may have already been decided. It's the Thunder opening up a huge gap. And we'll have the start of the fourth quarter for you as soon as we get back from this short break. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
Now, I know he's a big man, but he's got some point guard in him if he's making passes like this.
I'll tell you, in today's game, you want skill and decision-making at every position.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. Taking a look at the Thunder. They've got Isaiah Joe, Cason Wallace out there with MP. Then there's Isaiah Hartenstein, and it's Jang in at the 4-man spot. Pass to Turner. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. It's on Isaiah Hartenstein.
Well, that ability of Miles Turner to draw that foul to me is about him carving space on the interior. Really well done.
And he knocks down the first one. The definition of a stretch 5, Doris. Miles Turner. He's led the league in blocks, and he can hit a 3.
It's such a valuable asset for this basketball team. When Turner is on the floor, you've got to be aware of where he is in range. And then Miles is going to protect the rim with the absolute best of them. Now, Miles Turner has a lot of value in today's NBA. This guy's got length, athleticism, excellent shot blocker. He could space the floor with the ability to make those jumpers.
And several years ago, the NBA introduced the Supermax. How do you think it's worked out, Doris?
Yeah, I think every decision, Brian, that the league makes is trying to make sure that everybody has an equal opportunity for a championship.
Take a break.
This particular implementation has made it easier for small market teams to retain their stars. And think about it. Even if someone signs it and then gets traded, at least those teams get an opportunity to get big draft capital. That's huge.
Free throw good, MP. And both free throws good for MP.
You know, seeing an uptick in his trips to the free throw line, really, since we came out of the half.
Pass to Clowney. And here's Turner. He's guarded by Hartenstein. From 10 feet away. Good work defensively by Hartenstein. The Thunder shooting it at 52%. Jang passes to MP. Now here's Hartenstein. Turner covers. Turner against Hartenstein. Here's Jang. Cans it with nobody near him.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
There's a screen by Turner. Curry passes to Whitehead. Now here's Wagner. Pass to Clowney. Here's Whitehead. The 3-ball. Jang pulls it in. And here's Hartenstein. Wallace outside. Now Joe. MP outside. Here's the 3. The rebound by Turner.
Well, he had the defense's attention, dropping 2 threes in the first half, but he hasn't made one since.
Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Wagner inside, covered by MP. The savvy little up fake there, fooling the D.
Now, that's a great possession. You set Wagner up down low and let him go to work.
Wallace, the pass to MP. Goes up and lays it in, nice and easy. MP's got 9 points here in the second half.
Well, you love his effort level, right? Particularly when it's winning time. He is going for the finish.
Pass to Curry. Well, you look at the so-called super teams that have been assembled in recent years. A lot of cautionary tales.
Yeah, I mean, teams giving up their draft picks for the better part of a decade to bring in a star. It can get ugly really fast if things don't work out.
Here's MP. Oh!
Yes, speeding in there and getting some air time. MP with a solid jam off the drive.
The Nets have gotten half of their attempts to fall in the fourth. 2 for 4 now. Curry looking it over. To the wing, right side. Whitehead passes to Turner. Outside Curry. Takes a 13-footer. Can't hit that one. Good D by Wallace. The Thunder have gone 3 of 4 in the fourth and looking confident on offense. It's Jang, high post. Wagner's on him, and it's in there. Jang's got 4 points this quarter. Well, Brooklyn's shooting just around 32% from the field. Pass to Clowney. Wagner with it. On the wing, Curry. Three-pointer. Joe grabs the miss.
Yeah, and the defense really respects his shooting ability, and they showed it with that tight coverage.
Here's MP. Fires for 3. Hits the trifecta. MP's got 36 points.
His first triple of the second half. That makes 3 for the game.
Now here's Curry. Defense right on him. No good. Unable to win this run. Oklahoma City has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Hardenstein passes to MP. Here's Jang. Out of bounds. It'll be Brooklyn's ball. Here's a look at what's coming up for Oklahoma City. On Saturday, they head back home to host the Indiana Pacers. And then on Tuesday, they head out on the road to face the Pistons in Detroit.
It's no secret around the league that this team loves playing in their own building. They're loaded with home games over the next stretch, so this is a chance to win some ball games.
Topic is checked in for Oklahoma City. Here's Neely. Thomas up top. Uncovered. Connects. The jumper drops.
Cam Thomas is a guy who is always shot ready. Nice catch and shoot there.
Out left to the wing. Hardenstein with a screen on Wagner. Jang. And again, it's Oklahoma City. Brooklyn has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Here's Neely. Pass to Thomas. Oh, powered down with both hands.
Well, you love the strong finish by Cam Thomas. So good when he's getting to his game with assertiveness.
Here's MP. Thomas defends. And the basket is good. MP's got 38 points.
I'll tell you, the team is simply riding the hot hand. This guy has been lights out.
I got it. I got it.
For Brooklyn, they've gotten 4 of 9 shots to go in during this fourth quarter.
Who's watching him?
Now Thomas, covered by MP. Shoots from the line, and the Nets tack on 2 more.
When Cam Thomas finds a look, folks, he is going to attack.
Pass to Jang. Now here's Hardenstein. Takes the 3. And the three-pointer goes.
Woo! That man is laser focused. Now, that's bad defense for a team that has a long way to go to catch up.
Well, credit the offense, though. If you're going to come with casual defensive effort, this team's responsibility is to take advantage, and they do.
Hey, look at yours, look at yours.
And here's Turner. Pass to Neely. 6 to shoot. It's Thomas on the wing. And Brooklyn again with a bucket.
He has not missed a shot in this quarter. They've tried running different things at him, but he's been unstoppable.
Kicks it out to MP. And another 3 for Oklahoma City.
Well, they're just riding the hot hand down the stretch, and he's been in a zone all night.
Uses the glass to finish the layup. Thomas has got 12 points here in the second half.
When Cam Thomas gets going, folks, he can get as hot as anyone in this league.
Here's Topic, and he lays it up and in.
And staring at a sizable deficit, the defense has to tighten up.
The Nets have gotten 7 of 12 shots to drop in this fourth quarter. Pass to Thomas. Wagner with a screen on MP. Thomas misses.
The perimeter game has failed him thus far. Hit 1 from range in the first half, but nothing since.
Here's Topic. Rebounded by the Nets. Here's Clowney to the paint. Well, Grant, in terms of scheduling, you see any way to eliminate back-to-backs?
You know, I'm not a big fan of eliminating back-to-backs, but to answer your question, BA, you have two choices. Either fewer regular season games or extend the season by a few weeks. I don't think either one of those options is in our future. And that's what happens when you let MP get positioning inside.
Brooklyn has got nothing to fall from outside the arc here in the fourth. 0 for 4. Neely, the pass to Wagner. Thomas outside. Hartenstein pulls it in. Hartenstein's got 11 rebounds in the game. Pass to Wallace. And here's MP from outside. The rebound by the Nets. Conley's got his 4th rebound in this one.
And you can see how scary this team can be when everything is clicking for them. Just a terrific performance for the Thunder.
And it was a big-time performance across the board. They looked like they were having fun out there, Grant.
Yeah, BA, it was almost like watching a cat play with a mouse. I mean, they did pretty much anything they wanted to do out there today.
And you look at their record after tonight, 30 wins on the year.
And with this one all but in the record books, they set the tone in the first of what will be only 2 meetings between these teams.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for MP.
Efficient productivity. You love what this guy has given to you on the offensive end.
Thomas, that's good.
Unfortunately for them, they're still going to come up short. I wish they'd shown this kind of fight earlier.
No doubt. It felt like they were a little tight for much of the evening. Now they're in a better flow, but it may be too little too late.
Stepping up and nailing an important shot to put this away.
Yeah, playing with great energy and great effort. And as a coach, you'd love to see this from your team every single night.
Neely, the pass to Thomas. To the inside. Here's Turner. And it's blocked. Here's MP. Takes it inside. And the shot goes. MP's got 47 points.
What a performance tonight. Getting a win like this on the road is such a boost.
You've got to be able to block out all distractions in enemy territory. This team did a tremendous job staying focused on the task at hand.
Here's Neely. And so it's the Thunder taking care of business in this one. This one wasn't even close. The hometown crowd was waiting for a miracle that never came.
Yeah, and this team was consistent throughout. They met every challenge, and they earned this dub.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Allie LaForce, Doris Burke, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson alongside our 2K Sports crew, thanking you for watching. So long, everybody.
Okay, then. That's how we stand on business. Win, pay the bills, baby. It's game time, MP. You ready to put that work in? MP, you're about to go off.
Issue at any time that needs to be addressed, please text the word Thunder along with your issue UNC location, 55555. Member of the guest relations team on the spot immediately. Hey, OKC, don't miss your chance to be there for upcoming Thunder games. Find out about remaining tickets by visiting us.
Up next, the Thunder taking on the Pacers. For the Oklahoma City Thunder, hard work paying off with the best record in the NBA. And they're determined to hold that top spot. Pacers, Thunder. We'll be right back after this. Welcome and happy holidays from 2K Sports. It's time for NBA action. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and our sideline reporter is David Aldridge. And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
And maybe it's shocking, maybe not too shocking, but the scoring trend over the last few years has been going down a bit. I'm sure it's something he's well aware of, and we'll see if that continues to be the case.
Here's the starting group for the Indiana Pacers. They've got Siakam. Andrew Nembhard is out there with T.J. McConnell. Then it's Walker, and it's Jackson at the 5, down low. And for Oklahoma City, Dort and Williams up in the forward positions. Gilgeous-Alexander out there with MP. And it's Holmgren in at the 5. Here in this stage of the season, Greg, what can struggling teams do to better themselves?
You mean besides make a big trade move? I think about lineups and schemes. You have to look at what you can control and really establish your identity.
Now, here's Siakam. 6 to shoot. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And right there, you see the impact of Siakam's length. So tough to defend once he gets to his spots.
Indiana shooting their first free throws of the game. Throw good, Siakam.
A big man who can score, rebound, and pass. This is why Siakam has become a huge piece of this team.
He's perfect from the line this time. And it's Oklahoma City's ball. And you know what? We've run out of superlatives to describe this club. They've been untouchable. 31 straight wins. Do you hear me? 31. And sometimes it looks like they're not even breaking a sweat.
I don't even know how you describe the winning streak this team is on. It's a combination of the talent this crew has, but the confidence and self-belief and togetherness, cohesiveness that these guys have. It's a special thing to behold.
Now here's Williams. Turned in an outstanding game against Brooklyn. Latrey hands it from downtown.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Pass to Nembhard. Siakam with it. He's guarded by Williams. And Pascal Siakam with the 3. Siakam's got 5 points so far.
And he can answer with the best of them. Siakam stealing the thunder there.
Here's Holmgren. And the rejection by Jackson. Williams can't get it to go. Got a piece of it. And stolen by MP. Here's Holmgren. And the dunk by Holmgren.
And given that Holmgren is 7 feet tall, he's a threat to throw it down at any time.
We're just about 2 minutes into the first quarter. Siakam outside. Outside, Walker. 4 on the clock. Here's Nembhard. Off target from outside. The Thunder have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to MP. No good with the triple. For the Pacers, they come in off a loss to the Milwaukee Bucks. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks. Mark Dagnall and I got a chance to talk for a bit. Now, we spoke about the problems that Pascal Siakam brings to the table, and he told me Pascal is so good with room to operate, you need to find him in transition and take away space when he has the ball. Of course, that's easier said than done. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, David. A shot by Nembhard, no good.
And even without that three-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up.
And this guy just does everything. Scores, passes, good rebounder, just an all-around terrific basketball player.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
And with numbers like this, how about 87% on the year? He's been somebody they love having at the line.
And I think it's clear he's gotten better in that department since last season. I mean, he looks a lot more comfortable at the line now, and he's getting better results.
And he's good on the second. Pacers trail by 3. Outside, Walker. Pass to Siakam. Launches it. And Holmgren pulls it down. Well, it was the Oklahoma City Thunder winning their last game against Brooklyn. It's tipped. And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played, McConnell scanning the floor. Back to Siakam. The Thunder pull it in, and we've been following this group's absolute dominant season, winning most games in blowout fashion.
Truly record-setting fashion. Nonetheless, though, it's been demoralizing to teams facing this group. I mean, before halftime, teams are often down by 15 or 20 points. We might be witnessing another blowout in the making here tonight.
Boy, at the offensive end, his game is so impressive. I mean, he's a threat every time up the floor.
Trying to end the drought, and he goes in for the dunk.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, G8, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
Now, here's Walker. After the miss from Chet Holmgren. Pass to Nembhard. And the shot is good.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
Oklahoma City's gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. Here's Holmgren. It's good. It's his second basket. He's shooting 2 for 4.
Well, Dort makes the smart play there. He spots a wide-open shooter and just gets him the ball.
It's Nembhard on the wing. Outside, Walker. 3-pointer. And Holmgren pulls it down. Oklahoma City leading by 4. Here's MP. The Pacers pull it in. Jackson's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
Just doing the job on the back end.
They sure are. I mean, they've done a terrific job carving out space under the basket and then pursuing the ball. You know, it's one thing to box out, but you've got to pursue the ball if you're going to get rebounds. And they look strong here in the early going.
And so here is Oklahoma City following the score by Indiana. Holmgren the pass to MP. On the wing, Gilgeous-Alexander. Back to MP. And the 3-ball is good.
The defense has to understand the scouting report on MP. He can make you pay from deep.
McConnell kicks to Jackson. Back to McConnell. Pass to Walker. Shot clock at 5. For the 3. Nembhard's shot is good. Nembhard's got his 3rd basket of the night.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Over in the corner, Dort. MP outside. Holmgren the screen. MP passes to Holmgren, and he hits it just before the shot clock expires. Holmgren's got 6 points.
And he is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence.
For 3, Siakam. It's hauled in by MP.
Well, just not scoring with the efficiency he'd like to. Tough quarter for him.
Holmgren against Jackson. Holmgren can't hit.
Yeah, he just flat out tricked that one. Missed it. And has no one to blame but himself.
Hartenstein, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Wallace comes in for MP. And the Pacers also making a change. Benedict Mathurin, he's checked in for Pascal. Chet Holmgren, he's checked in for Williams. MP comes in for Dort. And Topic is subbed in for Gilgeous-Alexander. So an entirely new group in now for Indiana. Toppin, he's checked in for Jackson. Pascal Siakam comes in for Walker. Neesmith, he's checked in for Andrew Nembhard. And Norman Powell subbed in for T.J. McConnell. The 4 and the 5, the lengthy pair of Holmgren and Hartenstein. MP out there with Topic. And it's Wallace in at the free spot. It's the lineup of the game for Oklahoma City. Look, we've got some incredible talents in this league, and you know how skilled big men are today. Wow, it is something to watch.
It really is, Kevin. I mean, you almost feel like every 7-footer in the league is a capable perimeter shooter that can consistently make threes. Man, the game has certainly changed, and I actually enjoy it. I mean, the evolution of big guys being able to stroke it that consistently is pretty fun to watch.
And they now lead as the free throw drops for him.
Pretty easy to get excited about Benedict Mathurin's potential. He's got a high motor and a terrific set of athletic skills and the ability to knock it down.
And the Thunder making a switch here. Williams is checked in. The Pacers also changing it up. Isaiah Jackson comes in for Toppin. And it's T.J. McConnell in for Aaron Neesmith.
And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
Here's MP. It's MP muscling his way for 2.
Young fella does not let the contact distract or bother him. Business-like finish from MP.
Powell with it. Still scoreless. Inside. Here's Jackson. And the rejection by Holmgren. Wallace the pass to MP. Williams with the ball. Stolen by McConnell. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. Six on the shot clock. For 3, Siakam. And the Pacers can't get it to go. Thunder have gotten a little under 50% of their second quarter shots to find the mark. 4 of 9 all total. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Hey guys, MP in the last time out against Brooklyn put on a show. He finished with 47 points, and he was dialed in with his shooting. Very few misses out there. Just a fantastic night for him. Guy he wants to have every night, I'm sure. Guys?
Yeah, David, in stretches, he was absolutely dominant. Greg, he'd love to match that performance tonight.
This team needs his contributions. When he's right, he makes winning plays time and time again.
For sure, and draws so much defensive attention that it opens up opportunities for others.
Holmgren with the bounce pass. Outside Williams. Here's MP. That ball's off target. It's his third miss. He's made 2 shots from the field. Jackson a screen on Wallace. To the inside. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
Yeah, exactly. Prevent the layup, give them a little bump, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming into the lane next time. And if they don't think about it, at least they might be distracted by your presence.
first one falls. Gilgeous-Alexander's checked in for Topic. The Pacers also changing it up. Jarris Walker, he's checked in for Norman Powell. And Andrew Nembhard's subbed in for Benedict Mathurin. And good on the second, so he makes them both.
As we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has become more and more physical.
Boy, it certainly appears to be the case. I mean, they've spent a lot of time at the foul line this quarter, and that's the result of attacking the rim and being physical.
MP finds Wallace. Shoots over Walker, and good, as it just snugs right down through the net. And the Pacers with possession here. 3-point lead. This game coming after a loss against the Bucks.
Yeah, I mean, in that one, you really saw a difference in aggression between the two teams, particularly on the board.
You know, I think that was the big difference in the game. One team was pounding the glass relentlessly, while the other team, not so much.
That one drops for him. Williams has got 10 points.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Yeah, still close, but with their tough play on the boards, we're certainly seeing the effort.
Siakam deciding where to go with it. And Nembhard has it in the corner. And the Pacers can't get it to go.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Here's Wallace. A miss that time would have put him up. It's Walker with the ball, bringing it up for Indiana. They'll be playing host to Chicago for their next game. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again. And here's MP for three. Pascal Siakam grabs the miss. Siakam's got his fourth rebound with that last one here tonight. Walker the pass to Siakam. And Holmgren pulls it down. Holmgren's got his seventh rebound of the game with that last one. And here's MP for three. Good on the three-point shot. MP's got 5 points in the quarter.
That's why you set screens for MP. He knows how to use them and knock shots down off of them.
And so it's Rick Carlisle here calling timeout. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys. Checked in Indiana with a change here too. Benedict Mathurin, he's checked in for Pascal Siakam. Indiana moving the ball around. Outside, Walker. To end the run. Gets that one to fall after missing his first two. 1 for 3 from the field.
That is his shot, guys. So you can't just give it to him. You've got to get up on him and get into his airspace there.
MP kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. And here's MP for three. And it's Mathurin with the rebound. Indiana leading. Pass to Walker. McConnell against Wallace. Walker with the screen for McConnell. Floats it up for Walker. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
And you could see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other.
Man, I tell you what, guys, that's a big play to make in a close game. Potential momentum builder there.
Here's Hartenstein. Some solid defense there from Jackson. Pacers leading by 3. Pass to Walker. Here's Mathurin. Walker a screen. Just 5 to shoot. Indiana needs to get a shot off. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's going to be on MP. Pacers have made all of their free throws so far tonight, going 6 for 6.
And typically a strength of theirs, 79% on the season.
And they've made progress in that department from last season going into this one, guys. I mean, the numbers have improved.
First one falls for him. And the Thunder with some changes. Holmgren, he's checked in for Hartenstein. And it's Dort in for Wallace. And both free throws good for Nembhard. Thunder trailing by 5. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Holmgren the screen. Gilgeous-Alexander, and that's good. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 6.
Could have been much better defense. I mean, you can't give this guy any room to operate.
Mathurin against Dort. It's Nembhard on the wing. 14 points from him the last game against the Bucks in Milwaukee. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
All right, we'll take a look now at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Pacers.
Well, they haven't wasted any time getting into a groove from deep, putting up and hitting a healthy amount of three-pointers thus far.
And not to mention the fact they've been living at the line. I don't know if you want to say embellishing contact, but they're certainly selling the fouls for sure.
And he knocks down the first one. That one drops. He ties it up. And so it's McConnell with it. He'll bring it up for the Indiana Pacers. Their last meeting was in Oklahoma City, where they were unable to fight off the Thunder.
Well, if they want to avoid the outcome of that first meeting, they'll need to be stronger on the glass. They were completely outmatched in the last one.
And sometimes that can be a motivating factor. It may very well light a fire under them tonight. Nobody likes to be dominated on the glass like that.
He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far. And that'll do it for the first half of competitive game so far. It's the Pacers up 5. And we'll be back right after halftime for the start of the third quarter. We'll see you in a bit.
Hey folks, first off, looking ahead to All-Star Weekend. Let's see who's in the running to compete in the three-point contest.
A bunch of long-range snipers, cold-blooded. Still a way to go with the selection process, but this is a strong start.
No question. I'd rather play alongside them than against them. And now taking a look at that first half action, it was a less than ideal start for the Oklahoma City Thunder. And that is it for halftime, folks. It is back to Kep.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Thunder trailing by 5. On the court right now for the Pacers. They've got T.J. McConnell. Siakam is out there with Walker. And there's Jackson. And it's Nembhard in at the 2. Lays it in off the breakaway. Nembhard's got the first points to start out the third quarter for the Pacers. And for the Thunder, they're shooting for the game at 42%. Here's MP. Oh, get up, MP!
Oh, man, I love to see that. MP elevating.
McConnell passes to Siakam. Indiana moving the ball over. Walker with a clean look. That's good, and it's McConnell with the assist.
And I don't care how far from the bucket he is. You've got to have a man on him. He's just too good from deep.
Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Holmgren. Kicks it out to MP. Back to Holmgren. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And it's 13 points for Chet Holmgren.
And I know everyone's thrilled to see Holmgren scoring so well. And this is the kind of effort that can carry on well throughout the year.
And it's good, 2 points.
His shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Dort. Just over a minute and a half played here in the third. MP, no good. Pacers leading by 8. Outside, Walker. Williams against Siakam. Pass to Jackson. And he can't extend the lead to double digits.
Yeah, but they're 3 of 4 to start the second half.
Williams kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. For 3. Buries the long-range jumper. Gilgeous-Alexander's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Jackson passes to Nembhard. Over MP. A shot by Nembhard, no good. Thunder trailing by 5. To the paint. Williams finds MP. Comes up empty down low. For Indiana, they've gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. Pass to Siakam. Here's Nembhard. Off target with his 3. The Thunder shooting at 34%, pretty reasonable. MP inside. Nembhard covering. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Clock at 6. Lets it go from 11. Connects. The jumper drops. Now it's just a 3-point Pacer lead.
But he had a good look, and Gilgeous-Alexander made it pay off.
And Rick Carlisle decides to call timeout. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. Little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. Here's McConnell. No scoring in this one. 5 on the clock. Here's Siakam. Takes the 12-footer and hits. And the Pacers lead by 5.
An extra element to Siakam's game. He can really handle the ball and even initiate offense.
Down low. Stolen by Walker. Here's McConnell. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. That one on Williams.
Clearly foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there. Earned those free throws.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
2 shots.
That free throw, no good. And he misses the second one as well, so he is 0 for 2 that time. And with an update from the sideline, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Now, Pascal Siakam is nominally a power forward, but his versatility at both ends of the floor allows him to play a number of roles. Siakam says that's where the NBA has been going. It's always positionless basketball. I feel like I can do anything. And in today's game, Kevin, that means tremendous value for Siakam. Back to you.
Oh, man, MP to be young again.
On our AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you just saw an explosive highlight. Now, here's McConnell. Still yet to score. Siakam outside. Indiana moving the ball around. Jackson setting the pick here for Siakam. And the foul on Isaiah Jackson. That's his third foul of the game. Benedict Mathurin, he's checked in for Indiana.
Pacer substitutions. Number 00, Benedict Mathurin.
Oklahoma City trailing. Things really clicking for him at the offensive end.
They're making good decisions, not wasting these opportunities.
And they recover it. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. For the lead. And the rebound goes to the Pacers. And here's McConnell. Looking at his numbers, he averages a bit over 9 points a game. Here's Nembhard, covered by MP. And that one is good. Nembhard's got 4 this quarter. Here's MP, 14 points for him. Williams kicks to Dort. McConnell against Gilgeous-Alexander. Floats one, and it's good on the way-in. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 13 points.
And they're beginning to just flat-out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Jackson, a screen on Williams, Siakam, and there are the Pacers with another bucket. Thunder trailing by 3. Dort, a screen on McConnell. The shot's good from Gilgeous-Alexander. 15 points in the game.
And the move and the basket. SGA has the defense shook.
McConnell passes to Jackson. Now, here's Siakam. Over Williams. Siakam's shot is off.
This shot's just, it's not there right now with this team leading. Perhaps, let's focus on some other areas of the game.
Good work inside by MP there, challenging the defense and forcing the foul.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Pacers.
The three-pointers and how well they're able to shoot them. You wonder if they can keep it up, and boy, have they.
Impressive, and they've done a good job, too, of getting to the foul line. Really been in attack mode offensively.
And it's tied up with that one.
It's pretty clear. MP is a special, talented player with tremendous upside.
Now the free throw is good. Now leading by 1. And it's McConnell with the ball. He'll bring it up for Indiana. Siakam outside. Back to McConnell. Pass to Siakam. Jackson setting the pick here for Siakam. Taken away by Williams. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Williams.
How about the floor awareness by Gilgeous-Alexander? Solid at just spotting his open teammate.
Pacers trail by 3. Now McConnell. Scoreless thus far. Mathurin finds Nembhard. Siakam for 3. That's good, and it's Jackson with the assist that time.
He drilled 1 from deep in the first half, doing it again here in the second.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to MP. MP gets it to drop right over the defense.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off the perimeter guys, too.
Back to McConnell. Siakam outside. Jackson setting the pick here for Siakam. No good from outside. The Thunder with the lead. MP outside. Holmgren the pass to Dort. Holmgren sets the screen for MP. Bring it up for MP. A three.
And they're scoring much more efficiently here in the second half, and they've gotten that field goal percentage above 50.
I tell you what, any team will take that. And if you're shooting over 50%, it means you're getting the kind of looks you want on offense, and you're being smart about it, and you're knocking down the good shots that you get.
And Rick Carlisle decides to call timeout. He's ready to talk things through with the team. Jang, he's checked in for Williams. Shepard comes in for Dort. Wallace is checked in for MP. And Topic is subbed in for Gilgeous-Alexander. Then Pacers trail by 7. They've got Case and Wallace. Isaiah Hartenstein is out there with Williams. Then it's MP. And it's Topic in at the 1. That's the lineup out there for the Thunder.
And using that body to his advantage, Mathurin will learn to control his strength as he grows in the league.
Here's Topic. Shoots over Powell. Pass to Topic. On the 3 off target.
You know, even though they're on top, they're winning. I mean, they could use more from him. Trying to shut the door on this one. Toppin, so much fun to watch. Put that on the highlight reel.
The Thunder leading by 3. Now Hartenstein. MP deciding where to go with it. Lets it go with the 3. It's rebounded by Indiana. Pass to Powell. Siakam a screen on Hartenstein. Powell for 3. Thunder with the rebound. Williams has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Here's Topic. Hartenstein with the screen on Powell. To the middle. Toppin with the steal. Over in the corner, Mathurin. No good. That would have tied it. Oklahoma City's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the 4th quarter. Wallace is screen. Here's Topic. And he banks in the layup. And the Thunder lead by 5.
And how about the grit and determination in the post? I mean, essential qualities to have late in a close game.
Mathurin against MP. Mathurin, good. Mathurin's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling down.
Hartenstein passes to Williams. Kicks it out to MP. Buries it from 3-point range. MP's got 16 here in the second half.
And with that 3, his second of the half, he's equaled his total from before the break.
Powell finds Siakam. Tapping a screen on Williams. Down low. With the shot. It's good. And the Thunder lead is cut down to 4 on the bucket from Toppin.
That's exactly where Toppin wants to attack you. Inside at close range.
Pass to Topic. Wallace the screen. Topic no good.
Yeah, I tell you what, for him, this has been a game to forget. But somehow they still find themselves with the lead.
Siakam passes to Toppin. And Toppin throws it down.
When he's this close to the rack, that's exactly what he's looking to do. Slam it down. Well done, Toppin.
Hartenstein with it. Pass to MP. The wing Wallace. Neesmith covering. and pulls it in. The Pacers have gone 5 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Strong work at that end of the floor, and it's Mathurin missing. Oklahoma City has gotten just 1 of 4 three-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. Williams with the ball, now guarded by Siakam. MP, no good. And Mathurin has got the ball here for Indiana. They've only given up 5 points here in the fourth quarter, and he makes that one.
And inside, Mathurin makes great use of his agility, developing some instincts for how to get around in traffic.
Pass to Hartenstein. And here is MP. Nailed from three-point land. MP's got 27 points.
He's showing no signs of letting up here.
Powell with it. Here's Siakam. He's guarded by Williams. Fades back. Siakam misses. The Thunder leading by 3. Turnaround Jay. Williams' shot is off. For Indiana, they've gotten into a pretty good groove, going 6 of 10 here in the final quarter. Powell finds Mathurin. Back to Powell. Shot clock at 6. Out left of the wing. Here's Nesmith. Good on the triple. Nesmith has got it all tied up now for Indiana.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
You know, they want the ball in his hands here because they trust him to hit all the big shots.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout. And he wants to see some changes out there right away and right now. On the Thunder with some changes. Holmgren, he's checked in for Hartenstein. Dort comes in for Wallace. And Shea Gilgeous-Alexander sub in for Topic. So an entirely new group in now for Indiana. Isaiah Jackson, he's checked in for Toppin. Walker comes in for Aaron Nesmith. Andrew Nembhard's checked in for Benedict Mathurin. And it's T.J. McConnell in for Powell. Williams for 3. And the rebound goes to the Pacers. Jackson's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. McConnell passes to Siakam. Dort against Walker. Siakam outside. No luck that time in the shot that would have put them on top. Oklahoma City's gone a disappointing 2 of 6 on 3-point attempts here in the fourth. MP, good.
MP's been the catalyst for them tonight. Solid leadership from this young man.
Pass to McConnell. Back to Nembhard. On the line. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls. Nembhard's got 22.
Nice play call there. Down the stretch, getting him the open look.
Yeah, I put that one on the defense. I mean, they can't leave him open at this stage.
The Thunder shooting a paltry 33% in the fourth. Not a good showing for this offense. Stolen by Jackson. Up top, Walker. Defended by Holmgren. For 3, Siakam. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City.
You know, he's just not taking good shots, not taking smart shots, forcing up a lot of low percentage jump there.
MP kicks to Williams. Holmgren sets the screen for Williams. They get it back. Kicks it out to MP. Tries again. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
As his career unfolds, I mean, MP's ability to get to the line will be huge.
First one at the line is good. throw is good for MP.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
No misses yet. You can't do much better than that, guys.
Pass to Jackson. Here's Nemhard. And here's Walker outside. Rebound by Williams. Williams has got his 6th rebound on the night. Now, Gilgeous-Alexander. Inside, it's tipped. Siakam, high post. The baseline J. And the shot falls short this time.
They came close there to tying it up.
Yeah, you know, and after the way they fought back into it here in the fourth, that would have been a big bucket for him.
And with the height that Chet has, there isn't much you can do against him inside.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Thunder.
They've been playing some really physical offense, just attacking the paint as much as possible. And I'll tell you what, they have been very successful with that strategy.
How great have they been? I mean, shooting the ball from outside the arc, they have absolutely been lights out.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 4-point ball game.
He's basically automatic from the line, not the guy you want to send there now.
Jackson, a screen on Williams. Siakam kicks to McConnell. There's a minute 40 left in the fourth quarter, and Walker throws it down.
When Jarris Walker stuffs it, we feel those pucks over here.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Over McConnell. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. And the Thunder lead by 4.
And where some feel stressed, Gilgeous-Alexander feels strength. Love the confidence from the young fella.
Siakam for 3. Drains the three-pointer. Siakam's got 10 points here in the second half.
Oh, he is just so clutch, saving his best for when the pressure is at its highest.
Gilgeous-Alexander finds MP, and that one drops for him.
Well, he might be young, but it's easy to see why they go to MP when they need a big-time bucket.
Pass to Siakam. And Holmgren pulls it down. There's 48 seconds left in the fourth quarter. MP outside. No good on the triple. No room for them to make a mistake here.
You got to almost play perfect from here on out. Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game. Yes.
And here's MP for 3. Connects downtown.
Complete confidence in the clutch. MP seizing the moment.
And Rick Carlisle decides to call timeout. Coach clearly feeling the necessity to regroup with so much at stake here. The latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
During that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear Rick Carlisle's message to his team. Now, he told his guys they can do this. In the huddle, he said, we've been here before and come back. So we know we can do this. We just have to believe. Inspiring words. We'll see if they live up to them.
Thanks, David.
Oh, great scorer and passer. Defenses have to respect both, and he fooled them there with the pump fake.
At the line for the Pacers, Pascal Siakam. 2 shots.
And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now on the second. And he does get the second one. And that narrows the lead down to just 3.
Hey, by missing that free throw now, a 3 could even the score.
And now we've got the intentional foul.
Had to foul him on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
And you know what? He knows. He misses at the stripe. He's in there right there within range. You know, late game free throws are a lot different than early game free throws in terms of making.
Missing for him. We'll see if we can handle the second.
All eyes on MP.
He's able to hit the second one, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. Time call here. Indiana decides to talk it over. There's 18 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. And what's their best move at this point?
They're trying to get back in this thing. They need a score.
Yeah, and they need it hiccup fast. I mean, they'll be drawing up a quick hitter in the huddle here, no doubt.
Jackson has the open look. No good on the quick three. We're going to prolong the game here with an intentional foul.
No choice but to foul there, but he's probably the last guy you want to see on the line.
But there was no time really to be selective. Stopping the clock is the priority.
So the first one drops, and that puts them up by 5. So he gets them both, and it's a 6-point ball game.
That ought to do it. I think any chance for a miracle comeback just went out the window with those freebies.
Walker's shot is off, and now they decide to foul intentionally.
His 5th personal foul. 15 foul. At the line for your Oklahoma City, Chet Holmgren, taking 2 shots.
And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to fall. And he ends up making the second, and that makes it a 7-point lead. Shots good by Siakam.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
You know, that's how it goes with him. I mean, these hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
So a close game sees Oklahoma City taking this one. It was up for grabs right until the final seconds.
Yeah, and for me, Kevin, what stood out is just the overall trust this group has in one another when it mattered most. Doing what had to be done and to send these fans home happy.
And that about wraps it up. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for being with us. So long, everyone.
Game, another win. Back to work tomorrow.
bring home that W. Throw them buffs on MP. We're in the D.
Showtime, MP. True ballers only.
To these rooms to the nearest usher, security, or real staff. We want your time at the arena to be enjoyable and incident-free. If you're having any issues at any time that needs to be addressed, please text the word testing along with your issue and secret.
Happy holidays, everyone. Welcome to our coverage of the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Brian Anderson with Grant Hill and Stan Van Gundy. And out on the sidelines is Allie LaForce. All right, a moment to check out some numbers for Zach Collins.
And by looking at his true shooting percentage over the last 5 games, you can see how much he's paying attention to his shot selection, and it's showing.
Here are the starters for Oklahoma City. In it forward, it's Dort and Williams. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is out there with MP. And it's Holmgren in at the 5, down low. And for Detroit, Cunningham and Ivy work together as the backcourt. Jonathan Isaac is out there with Thompson. And it's Collins in at the 5. Grant, you think it's too early in the season to try and forecast where teams are going to end up?
You know, B.A., yes and no. I think we have a handful of teams whose fates might already be determined, but we always have a couple of surprise teams that come out of nowhere. That's what makes the season so much fun to watch.
Tip-off goes to the Thunder. Cunningham against Gilgeous-Alexander. MP to pass to Holmgren. Cash. It's MP picking up the assist.
A beautiful finish through contact. That's the dog in Holmgren.
Ivy outside. Pass to Collins. And here's Isaac. Now Thompson. Back to Isaac. 4 on the clock. Here's Cunningham. Dort grabs the miss. Here's MP. Oh, it's blocked. It deflects off the backboard. Pass to Ivy. Holmgren against Isaac. Now here's Thompson. Ivy with the ball. Out to Thompson. 4-3. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. And it's now 32 games, approaching the 71-72 Lakers. A famed season indeed.
Well, I don't say this lightly. This group could very well be one of the best teams I've ever seen. To win this many games in a row is unthinkable. And if I'm in the locker room coaching this group, the one thing I'd be telling my guys is not to get distracted by the record. Stay focused on tonight, just as we have throughout the streak.
And I like how tough Cunningham is, welcoming the contact on the way to the hoop.
Shooting 2.
Hey, Cunningham. 2 shots.
one falls for him.
Well, pretty much a 6'6" point guard. Cade Cunningham was the first pick in the draft because of his playmaking. Rare for someone of his size.
Both free throws good from Cunningham. Well, Coach, it's been discussed a lot, but the Detroit Pistons set a record in 2023 that no one wants to match.
Well, that's for sure, B.A. No franchise wants to suffer through a 28-game losing streak. They thought that team had potential, but they just never found their footing early on, and then things just snowballed on them.
And it's Detroit with the ball. The Thunder making their last shot. Isaac finds Thompson on the wing. Ivy fires the three, drills it from deep.
Hot off the pass. Ivy has a shot up. No time to waste when you've got a pro-level defense coming at you.
Williams against Isaac. Williams passes to MP. Off target from outside. The Pistons have gone 1 for 3 so far. Cunningham looking it over. Over Gilgeous-Alexander. Yes, on the jumper.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
And we've got a timeout call by Mark Daigneault. He's going to talk it over with his guys. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Gilgeous-Alexander on the wing. He's watched by Cunningham. Good. Gilgeous-Alexander's got his second basket of the game.
Yeah, and Gilgeous-Alexander is a fighter. Someone that challenges the defense and bullies his way through contact.
To the middle. Here's Ivy. The basket's good. Off the assist from Thompson.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
Counted.
Yeah, and unlike a lot of other young players, MP has shown he's comfortable working in the mid-range.
Thompson passes to Isaac. Cunningham on the wing. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in this first quarter. Good work defensively by Gilgeous-Alexander. Oklahoma City trailing. MP scanning the floor. Oh, and the dunk by MP.
Well, young guys rarely hesitate to throw it down when they can. MP is no exception.
And so it's Cunningham with it. He brings it up for the Detroit Pistons. On the wing, Isaac. Oh, it's blocked by Williams. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Williams. And the fans love seeing incredible moments on defense like that block.
That'll put some fear into the shooters, and he made sure to do it early, too.
Thompson outside. And here's Ivy from the arc. Williams grabs the board. The Thunder have gone 5 of 8. Solid opening quarter for them. MP against Ivy. Pass to Holmgren. Outside, Williams. On the wing, MP. 6 on the shot clock. On target from range. MP's got 7 points in the game.
Nice looking 3-ball by MP. Proving he can hurt you from downtown.
Isaac, the pass to Cunningham. They can't stop the run with that one.
Well, he continues to make the effort, but the results just aren't there this time.
Back to Dort. Pass to Holmgren. Kicks it out to MP. Inside. And the big finish by Holmgren.
And before he even leaves the floor, Holmgren has the ball at rim level.
Out of bounds. It'll be Oklahoma City's ball. All right, I'm told we've got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, joining us now with the latest news. Shams, what's the update?
Thanks, Brian. The speculation has been confirmed for the Sacramento Kings in the trade with the Toronto Raptors. They really wanted to land Dante DiVincenzo, and now they've done it. The sharpshooting guard can be explosive from three-point land and figures to be a key cog in their offense. He plays with a passion and effort level that's sure to fire.
His last time out.
Keep going out there. No let up.
And Oklahoma City, looking at who they've got, some serious height in the middle. Holmgren, the 4, Hartenstein, the 5. Case and Wallace out there with MP. And it's Shepard in at the 3. Here's Sasser. Oklahoma City grabs a miss. Fresh off a win against the Pacers.
And in that game, they owned the glass. Most of the second chance opportunities went to them.
Well, watching the film, I thought they did a great job playing with energy.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Pacers delivered quite a performance. He ended up with 37 points, and he made a significant contribution from beyond the arc, as usual. Just another remarkable performance from him. Nothing new. Guys, we'll see how long he keeps this up.
Well, it'll be interesting to see how much of that performance carries over into this one.
His goal is to provide whatever the team needs from him on that particular evening.
Well, I'm sure he's coming in with a lot of confidence after last game. He wants to have a repeat performance here tonight.
Pass to Sasser. Back to Harris. Wallace pulls it in. Thunder leading by 7. To the inside. Who poked away. Hartenstein finds Holmgren. MP with it. He had 37 points in the win against Indiana.
Defensive breakdown there, and they got lucky. He's not going to miss too many of those.
Here's Holland. And it's Holmgren with a rebound.
Not really what we expected. You know he wants that one back.
Wallace played it in with a nice touch off the window. Wallace has got 5 points.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
Back to Sasser. Pass to Holland. And looks like an illegal pick was set. That gets the ref's attention.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Look, you can get away with a lot in terms of screens today. But you can't make it that obvious.
Here's MP. And here in the second quarter of action, just a hair under 2.5 minutes played. Got a piece of it. Pass to Holland. He's all alone. Oh, now that's how you finish a break. Throw it down with force.
And that's all the result of some good defensive awareness.
And here's Holmgren. Shot clock at 5. The rebound by Detroit. Isaac's got 4 rebounds now. Here's Holland. He has 6. Down low. Pushing it up the floor. Here comes Oklahoma City. Wallace, the pass to MP. Back to Wallace. 5 on the clock. MP outside. MP buries the triple. And a look at... how the hustle game has been going for the Thunder.
Well, our coaching staff has to be happy with how active they've been defensively, forcing turnovers and making the offense uncomfortable.
And Another stat they're doing well is in blocks. They're keeping their hands up and closing out quickly on shooters.
And J.B. Bickerstaff decides to call timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. For the Pistons, Collins, he's checked in for Isaac, and Cade Cunningham subbed in for Moore. Williams is checked in for Oklahoma City. Topic comes in for Shepard. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Sasser outside. There's Cunningham with a three. Oh, Cunningham from way out there.
They're making a few more threes this quarter, trying to cut into that deficit.
Here's Topic. No points yet. MP. Collins with the rebound. Collins has got 4 rebounds now after undergoing 3 ankle surgeries in 10 months in 2020 and 2021. Coach Zach Collins has bounced back amazingly.
He really has, Brian. And the injuries have really been the only problem for Zach Collins. He's got size, skill, and toughness. This guy is a very effective player when he's healthy.
His story is inspirational.
It is indeed.
Topic for 3. No rebound by Detroit. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Hornets.
I'll tell you what, once things started to go downhill, their performance plummeted. It wound up getting pretty ugly.
Yeah, they just committed too many mistakes at both ends. But credit their opponent for being disruptive.
There's Cunningham showing off that leaping ability. Outstanding finish with the slam.
And that's out of bounds. Oklahoma City will keep it. He's really been spectacular lately. Here's your Western Conference Player of the Week, MP.
He has been so impressive on defense, and it really comes down to effort. He has been working so hard to terrorize the offense and keep them under pressure at all times.
Moore is checked in for Detroit. And Oklahoma City with a change here, too. Gilgeous-Alexander's checked in. Shot clock at 6. Look at Shea playing big inside.
And the D can't allow Gilgeous-Alexander to get this positioning, because once he does, he makes you pay.
Here's Cunningham. Rejected by Holmgren. Oklahoma City leading by 5 to the paint. Here's Williams. Good, and the assist goes to MP. MP's got his 4th assist in this one. Detroit has gone 2 for 2 from the arc here in the second. Cunningham on the wing. Over MP. And it's Cunningham missing.
Well, the analytics don't like it, but if the defense is giving it up, I like that shot selection despite the miss.
And it just seems like shelf life for head coaches gets shorter and shorter. Stan, even winning coaches aren't safe.
Yeah, even the teams in the top 2 or 3 of their conference are sometimes opting to make a change. In that kind of environment, it's a challenge to coach with any real authority.
That free throw good from Holmgren.
And what you immediately notice about Chet Holmgren is his uniqueness. He's got size, but also tremendous agility. He can hit outside shots or battle down low.
It's both from the stripe.
Yeah, great effort tonight, and he's been rewarded with trips to the line.
And the timeout called here by J.B. Bickerstaff. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. Oklahoma City making a switch here. Hartenstein's checked in. And with All-Star Weekend approaching, let's see what's going on in the West. You look at the Thunder, they've been enjoying a truly spectacular run this season, sitting on top of the mountain in the first place spot.
Looking at Oklahoma City, give them credit. I mean, they've been playing very well this season, but they can't afford to take their foot off the gas pedal right now. They know they have a bullseye on their backs.
Yeah, no one is taking them lightly. This is a team with everything you really need to make some noise in the playoffs.
And that one's good. Gilgeous-Alexander.
Yeah, making it look easy. Gilgeous-Alexander is so skilled. The ball on a string. We see him do this time and time again.
To the middle. Here's Collins. No good on the shot. Good work defensively by Hartenstein. To the paint. Here's Williams. And Williams punches it home.
The youngster, MP, keeping that head on a swivel.
Now Cunningham. He's got 11. Ivy outside. Thompson outside. Isaac for three. Nope, another miss. 0 for 2 to start the game. And it's Thunder's ball. They're on a 10-2 run here. Here's Williams. And the layup is good off the glass. Williams has got 6 points.
And right now, they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
Thompson finds Ivy. Isaac for three. The rebound by MP. And here's MP. He'll bring it up for the Thunder. They'll be playing host to Houston for their next game, and that'll launch a 4-game homestand for them.
Well, he hasn't had a great night shooting the ball, but they're in the lead, and that's the only thing that matters.
And up the court come the Thunder on the break. And it's blocked by Isaac.
We talk about Isaac's reach often, and they're using it to send the shot back.
For the Thunder, Chet Holmgren. He's checked in for Hartenstein. And it's Lou Dort in for Wallace. MP, the pass to Dort. Back to MP. Rebounded by the Pistons.
He is really scuffling this quarter offensively. Perhaps a little frustration setting in.
Nice move. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot two. It's going to go on Chet Holmgren.
It's so tough to contain Ivy's young athleticism. He goes right at the defense hard and gets the contact.
And he can't get the first one. And he sinks the second.
And when you talk about Ivy, his explosiveness really stands out, especially when he's running the floor.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to MP. The kick out to Williams. For three. Doesn't go that time.
Well, the defense catches a break there. You expect him to make those.
Ivy comes in.
And this is what makes Ivy special. His ability to finish with power at the rim.
Thunder leading by 10. Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. 14 points for him. MP, a screen on Cunningham. Lets the three fly. Great touch from deep. Gilgeous-Alexander.
Dare I say he's had a perfect game. Incredible. No misses thus far. A major reason they lead.
A nice shot by Ivy.
Well, he's playing great tonight, but not quite well enough to carry the entire team. They need to find some other contributors.
Down low. Here's MP. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. MP's got 5 points now this quarter.
Yeah, MP capitalizing on being so close to the hoop.
Oh, got that bucket in no time at all.
The defense gave him a little space, and he took advantage.
Cunningham against Gilgeous-Alexander. And another three for Oklahoma City.
Well, they have leaned on him offensively with good reason. Efficiency will help you win a lot of games.
Cunningham on the wing. Gilgeous-Alexander defending. Collins, no good. Oklahoma City leading by 13. It's Dort on the wing. Back to MP. Pass to Dort. Now here's MP. Got it off in time. And so it's Oklahoma City in command with a 13-point lead at the end of the quarter. We hear teams talk about wanting to get the ball inside, but this is how you do it. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break.
Welcome, everybody. Let's get right to it. It's been nothing short of a tremendous challenge for the Detroit Pistons.
It's not a huge deficit on the boards, but enough to where they're giving away possessions, and that adds up, guys.
Yeah, if they're planning a comeback.
And let's switch it up. And that'll do it for us. Thanks for stopping by.
Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. You know, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has been exceptional here, guys.
And the bulk of his production has been generated along the perimeter.
And defensively, they're giving him too many good looks out there. They need to start running him off the line.
Cunningham and Ivy work together as the backcourt. Zach Collins out there with Jonathan Isaac. And it's Thompson in at the small forward position. That's the group for Detroit right now. To the inside, here's Williams. Oh, great D that time from Isaac. Pistons trail by 13. Shot from 16. And he didn't get quite enough under that one. Oklahoma City has gone 6 of 14 from the perimeter tonight. Outside, Williams. There's the three. Rebound Detroit. Collins has got 5 rebounds tonight. Pistons shooting 40% so far in this one. Thompson finds Ivy. Plenty of space. The basket's good. Off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got 3 assists in the game.
And with the talent and the competitiveness that Ivy has, we're going to see a lot of nights like this in his NBA career. It's just a matter of how many. Like a matador. Olay! There was no defense. That has to be one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
An unorganized defense like that is not going to help them close this deficit.
Ivy outside. Puts up a 3. Oklahoma City grabs a miss. Holmgren's got 5 rebounds in the game.
Not a great start to the second half, just 1 for 4. Got to find ways to generate better looks here. Well, you can see why he's a go-to guy for them. They trust in his ability to shoulder the offensive load.
Ivy passes to Collins. Kicks it out to Cunningham. Oh, what a move by Cunningham inside.
Well, to be able to add that move in on the fly, incredible control on display from Cunningham.
MP, the pass to Holmgren, shoots over Collins, and Cunningham pulls it down. And so it's Cunningham with it. He brings it up for Detroit. It's a 13-point game. And it's Holmgren with a rebound. Holmgren's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. On the wing, MP. 6 to shoot. Baseline jumper right on the money. MP's got 6 points in the quarter.
Nice form on that jumper. MP with some solid fundamentals for a player just starting his career.
Back to Thompson. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
All he needed was a little separation. So effective.
Boy, cleared the path, put him in position for a prime-time dunk.
Well, give credit to the screener there. That's how you help free up your teammates.
Holmgren against Ivy. Oh, the persistence inside of Chet Holmgren.
And this is where Holmgren is such a scoring threat. His size can make interior shots easier to find.
Dort against Thompson. Isaac outside from behind the arc. And it's Holmgren with a rebound. Holmgren's got rebound number 7 tonight.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
Ivy with the ball. Now guarded by MP. Let's go to the 2K leaderboard. We look at the last month's premier teams on the fast break. Number 1, the Thunder.
And you know, over this stretch, they've really had their way in the open court, pushing the ball hard and getting those fast break points.
That free throw, no good. And Stan, you got into coaching right after college. When did you know you wanted to be a coach?
Brian, that's easy. As soon as I figured out that I didn't have much of a future as a player, I knew I wanted to stay involved in the game. I wanted to coach.
He hits the second from the line.
Well, a top 5 pick back in 2022. Jaden Ivey's athleticism sticks out in a league of athletes. He is that explosive.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
The NBA is focused on the next generation. Commissioner Adam Silver said a lot of top draft picks are incredibly skilled, but that doesn't necessarily translate to being team basketball players. There's an opportunity for us to be more active participants in developing younger players and getting kids active. BA?
One step ahead, Allie. Thanks. On the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, good looks by our terrific camera crew. Thompson outside. Back to Cunningham. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. Inside. Stolen by Ivy. And he ends that fast break chance. An intentional foul. That's a textbook example of the transition take foul rule. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Oklahoma City.
Well, they've clearly been focused on getting the ball inside. And up to this point, the defense has not had an answer.
And another thing that's impressed me has been their consistency with their two-point jump shots, getting it done from the mid-range.
Pistons trail by 15. And here's Cunningham. 13 points in the game. Isaac finds Ivy. Again, the miss by the Pistons.
Yeah, that's a missed opportunity. Great look, just couldn't finish.
And here's MP from outside. Sinks the tray. MP's got 21.
Well, that's now his 3rd triple of the game. First here in this second half.
Here's Ivy. Oh, he goes up high for the two-handed slam.
Well, on certain nights, Ivy just goes off. This is one of them.
Holmgren, the pass to Williams. Oh, great D that time from Isaac. Detroit has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the 3rd. Pass to Collins. And here's Ivy from the arc. Sinks it from distance. Ivy's got 8 points here in the quarter.
Well, what a quarter he's had. You can tell he's in the flow. They should be looking for him every possession. Suffocating defense to keep the layup from falling.
Here's Cunningham. Isaac with a screen on Williams. Williams against Cunningham. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Dort. Holland, he's checked in for the Pistons. Sasser comes in for Cup. Pistons trail by 17. Taking a look at Oklahoma City. They've got Cason Wallace. Williams is out there with Isaiah Hartenstein. Then it's Isaiah Joe, and it's MP in at the 2 spot. Here's Harris. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Williams has got a rebound number 5 here tonight. And there is a whistle. That goes on Tobias Harris. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
MP outside. Hartenstein. Clock at 4. Oh, stolen by Harris. Sasser outside. Here's Moore. No good on the triple. MP outside. Hartenstein with it. Williams from long range. The shot off that time.
Well, with his team leading, he might just want to put that one in his pocket next time.
To the paint. Holland can't hit. Oklahoma City leading by 17. Wallace with it. To the inside. And Hartenstein slams it in.
Oh, nice feed. On time and on target.
About a minute and a half into the fourth now. Sasser outside. Pass to Holland. Back to Sasser. Here's Holland. Williams defending. Clock at 6. Sasser outside. With the floater. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Williams has got 7 rebounds in the game. And here's Wallace. From deep, MP knocks down the long J. MP's got 24 points.
He's hit a pair of threes each half, making a significant impact.
The 3. Hartenstein pulls it in. Hartenstein's got his 5th rebound in this one.
Well, so far in the second half, he hasn't been able to get another 3 to fall.
Oh, stolen by Harris. It's an even 3-on-3 break. Here's Holland. Williams defending. Again, the miss by the Pistons.
Well, he's got the green light in that situation. They want him taking that shot, even if he didn't get it to go.
And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw. Well, Stan, every franchise has their guy. What kind of things do you want your franchise player to exhibit?
Well, Brian, here's what people have to understand. The culture of your team is determined by your best player. If you want a hardworking, unselfish, competitive team, that best player, that franchise guy, has to embody those things.
Wallace, the pass to Dort. Now MP. To the middle. Outside for Dort. Now here's Hartenstein. The D's right on him. Williams from long range is rebounded by Moore. Detroit has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Here's Cunningham. Hartenstein pulls it in. Hartenstein's got his 6th rebound on the night. Outside, Williams. Shoots over Holland. Williams' shot is good.
And the vision is far past his years. Williams with great decision-making.
They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Sasser outside. And here's Cunningham outside. Dort grabs the miss.
Yeah, you wonder what is he thinking right now. He's not shooting the ball well, and shots like that only hurt his team more.
Dort has really improved this part of his game. Would love to see him shoot more often from out there.
Here's Cunningham. And off the front iron, and in it goes.
Well, he can beat you in a lot of ways. Very challenging to defend.
Wallace outside. It's Dort on the wing. There's a screen. To the left wing. Takes a 3. And Cunningham pulls it down.
I can't believe he missed that 3. Regardless, that's not a shot the defense should be giving.
Wasted no time with that shot, but it's off the mark. The Thunder have gotten 5 shots out of 9 to go in this fourth. Williams misses. Pistons shooting 40% from the field in this one. Pass to Sasser. Coach, what's the challenge of NBA travel like?
Well, look, all of us in the NBA just have to come clean on this. We travel on first-class charters. We're taken care of as well as you can possibly be taken care of. It's just that there's a lot of travel in an NBA season, and if you're on the coast, you probably feel it a little bit more even than the teams in the middle of the country.
Knocks down the triple.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
And it's Detroit with the ball. Well, they've got the Bulls ahead of them next in Chicago. It'll be the start of a 3-game trip on the road. Cunningham. Oh, a great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and a nasty jam.
Cunningham showing his game extends above the rim.
Williams passes to MP. Wallace outside. MP outside. The Pistons clear it. Harris has got 4 rebounds now. Cunningham outside. Shakes him. Good work defensively by Dort. And it's Thunder's ball. They're on a 15-6 run. MP finds Hartenstein. MP against Harris. MP shot is off. And Harris has got the ball here for the Detroit Pistons. Moore passes to Harris. Sasser outside. Stan, as a coach and now a broadcaster, you've gotten to visit all the great cities the NBA has to offer. Can you give us a favorite?
So, Brian, you're going to try to get me in trouble here. I'm going to give you one city and offend 29 other fan bases. Not a chance. I love all the NBA cities.
Not like you not to take a stance.
Yeah, and after not making any triples in the first half, that's his second since the break.
Here's Cunningham. And so he draws the foul, heading to the line to shoot a pair.
Yeah, I like it when Cunningham's looking to score. That puts the defenses into some tough positions.
Cunningham. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good.
Yeah, can you say total package? Cunningham, the prototype guard these days.
A different look for Oklahoma City. Jang, he's checked in for Williams. Joe comes in for Dort. And Topic is subbed in for Wallace. Both free throws good from Cunningham. Stan, there are lots of loud arenas in the NBA. What was the toughest place for you to win?
Well, Brian, it was against whoever had the best players on the other side.
Pass to Joe. The 3 is up. And again, Oklahoma City with a triple.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
Yeah, and where has the defense been? They've been content to let them fire away. They've got to close out to the arc.
Here's Collins. And it's rejected. Isaac for 3. Hartenstein pulls it in. Hartenstein's got his 8th rebound here tonight.
2 minutes.
MP right side. Stan, you've always been known as the style police. We're used to seeing the home team in white, but you look around the league now, there's a lot more variety.
Yeah, and that's before you even get to the neon shoes some of these guys are wearing. The NBA palette, Brian, has gotten a lot more adventurous.
Cunningham finds Isaac. The shot's good on the assist by Cunningham.
Inside the paint, Isaac is a pro, using his size to get himself a high percentage look. It's safe to say they have dominated this game. The game wasn't even as close as the score says in a great win for the Thunder.
And the disparity in the talent was obvious by the end. Sometimes you just don't have enough ammunition to compete.
Yeah, B.A., just a total beatdown. And the next time these teams meet, I can't imagine it'll be any different.
And this will give them win number 32 on the year so far.
And that's a sweep of the season series. It's clear who the matchup favored. They'll wish they could have seen more of these guys.
Man, you have to recognize what a night it was for MP.
The scoring effort from him, unreal. Carrying this team, I mean, he was amazing tonight.
He's off on the second. Detroit has gone just 1 of 6 from downtown in this final quarter. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. And they're able to recover. Cunningham passes to Thompson. Three-pointer. And there's Cunningham. Oh, the assist by Thompson. Cunningham's got 11 points here in the second half. Oklahoma City shooting has been good. 54% in this one. MP outside. Down low. Here's Hartenstein. And Hartenstein slams it in.
That's an inspired ball club. They fought hard, and during the most important moments, they made big plays.
Yeah, they saved their best basketball for this home stretch, and they certainly earned this one.
Pass to Thompson. And the foul called on MP. That's his 4th foul of the contest.
4th personal foul. Team second.
And here's Collins for 3. Oklahoma City grabs a miss. 7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to Topic. Here's Jang. The 3. He drops it from range.
Excellent effort on the road. They've literally sucked the energy out of this arena.
Yeah, and winning games on the road is huge, especially when you get them in such a convincing fashion.
And so it's the Thunder taking care of business in this one. To walk into enemy territory and deliver a performance like that says a lot about this squad.
They really came in looking confident and didn't let...
They really thought they had a chance tonight.
Great win tonight, MT.